Hi, my name is Frank, and this is Podcast for Wizards. This is a brand new Wizard Rock podcast, and today's theme is all females. It's old and new Wizard Rock females today, so let's get this started with the old, and this is Riddle TM with Hey Mr. Ollivander.
There's a shop in Diagon Alley, and it's been there since 382 BC. He makes wands for all the first years about to go to school, and he's really old and creepy, but I think he's rather cool. Hey, Mr. Ollivander, what wand are you making today? It's a whippy 10-inch maple with a unicorn tail core, and it's good for transfiguration, but I don't know who it's for. I went in and looked at all the boxes. There were thousands and thousands and thousands of them. He had a measuring tape in one hand and a strange look in his eye, and he measured between my nostrils, but please don't ask me why. Hey, Mr. Ollivander, what wand are you making today? It's a solid 9-inch hawthorn with a dragon heartstring core, and it seems quite temperamental, but I don't know who it's for. Mr. Ollivander, what would we do without you, Mr. Ollivander? Can you make me a wand too? Hey, Mr. Ollivander, thanks for finding me a wand of my own. It's a nice and supple phoenix feather core, and he found it kind of curious, but I know just who it's for. Mr. Ollivander, what would we do without you, Mr. Ollivander? Can you make me a wand, Mr. Ollivander? I love
Riddle TM is composed of the identical twin Slytherin sisters, Georgia and Victoria. They're from Oxfordshire, which is in the UK. They have won the Best International Group Award, courtesy of Wizrocklopedia. At the moment, they have 3 full albums out, well, 1 EP. And on December 10th, 2010, they walked on hot 1200-degree coals for the charity Women's Environmental Network. They walked on those coals for 20 feet. And maybe it's because I'm Hufflepuff, but that sounds pretty badass. Our second artist of the day is a new Wizard Rocker. Her name is Taylor Brogan. We're going to do 2 of her songs because they're both fairly short. First we're going to do I Hate Lavender Brown, and then we're going to follow it up with Muggleborn.
Ronald Weasley, you're so thick. The way you look at her, it makes me feel so sick. Lavender Brown is such a skank. Is that really the kind of girl that you appreciate? My hair's too frizzy, I'm too smart. And unlike Lavender, I cannot win your heart. I must admit I am ashamed to be reacting in such a childish way. But I hate Lavender Brown. Yes, I hate Lavender Brown. I hate her stupid yellow hair, I hate that stupid clown. Yes, I hate Lavender Brown. I hate the way she calls you one. It makes her sound like a moron. When she first knocked you, my heart shattered, as if the way I felt about you even mattered. I wish that I could read your thoughts, go back to all those times we fought, about neglect and about crime. Were you protective? Were you jealous? Or just being dumb? But I still hate lavender brown. Yeah, I hate lavender brown. I hate the way she talks to you. Sometimes I even hate you too, but mostly I hate lavender brown. The day I turned 11 was the worst day of my life. I thought I was a wizard bound for Hogwarts, so I cried because I'll never see a Quidditch match or learn how to fly. But I wanted to meet Dumbledore and be a Ravenclaw, beat Voldemort in time to eat dinner in the Great Hall. I wanted to say Leviosa to my best friend Ron, but I'll never get to do those things cause I am born. The night before my birthday I was quiet as a mouse. I packed up my belongings and I stood outside my house. I waited hours for owls, but the letter never came. I wanted to be free from all the bullies in 5th grade. I was even willing to take potions with Professor Snape, but I knew I had to suck it up and live a normal life. But I wanted to meet Dumbledore and be in Ravenclaw, beat Voldemort in time to eat dinner in the Great Hall. I wanted to say Leviosa to my best friend Ron, but I'll never get to do those things cause I am Muggle-born. Yes, I am Muggle-born. I am Muggle-born.
Taylor describes herself as an 18-year-old nerd fighter and political science major who likes singing songs and talking about nonsense. And she is a Ravenclaw. She only has the 2 Wizard Rock songs released at the moment, but her first one, I Hate Lavender Brown, was her biggest YouTube hit. It got over 1,000 YouTube views, and in all honesty, she was quoted as saying, "I never expected one of my songs to be so popular." You know, it's a crazy thing, and I understand how she got so many views. She's more of a YouTuber than a Wizard Rocker, a YouTube musician. She does a lot of covers of Muggle songs, such as the cover of Creep by Radiohead, but she's an amazing person from what I've seen from her vlogs and the music that I've heard her do so far. And I hope she gets more into the Wizard Rock scene, and hopefully I and you guys can see her live. Our next band is an old one, and it is Ginny and the Heartbreakers, and we're going to play a Vody Who.
You think the rules don't apply to you. You think that you can kill anyone you choose. But we're here to say, we're here to stay. It's time to put you in your place. Voldemort, we're sick of you. Voldemort, you're through. Voldemort, we've had enough. Voldemort, we're sick of you. Voldemort, we're through. Voldemort, we've had enough. You tried to steal the Sorcerer's Stone. You tried to kill Harry with the basilisk. But we're here to say, we're here to stay. We're gonna smash your ugly face. Voldemort, we're sick of you. Voldemort, we're through. Voldemort, we've had enough. Voldemort, we're sick of you. Voldemort, you're through. Voldemort, we've had enough.
Voldemort, we're sick of you. Voldemort, you're through. Voldemort, we've had enough. Voldemort, we're sick of you. Voldemort, you're through. Voldemort, we've had enough. Voldemort, we're sick of you. Voldemort, you're through. Voldemort, we've had enough. Voldemort, we're sick of you. Voldemort, you're through. Voldemort, we've had enough. Voldemort, we're sick of you. Voldemort, you're through. Voldemort, we've had enough. Voldemort, we're sick of you. Voldemort, you're through. Voldemort, we've had enough. Voldemort, we're sick of you. Voldemort, we're through. Voldemort, we've had enough. Voldemort, we're sick of you. You better watch your back. We're on the attack. Voldemort, we're sick of you. Voldemort, we're through. Voldemort, we had enough. Voldemort, we're sick of you.
Oh my gosh, what was that?
Ginny and the Heartbreakers is a retired Wizard rock band from Oklahoma, and they consisted of Cassie, Stacy, Andrea, Marissa, and Severus. They started in 2006, and they retired in 2008. They performed at the first Halls and Horcruxes Ball, and they also performed at the first Rockstock. And so in a way, they're there in its prime. And I've been to 2 Halls and Horcruxes. I went to 3 and 4, and I went to Rockstock 4. And so I feel like I was so far away from them, from being able to enjoy their music. But being from Texas, it makes me really sad because they're one state above me. Sure, it would have been like a 7-hour drive, but if I would have known that Ginny and the Heartbreakers existed then, I would have totally gone to their shows. Our next new song is Phoenix Song by Weasley Sweaters.
When I've walked every path and I've seen every shore, when my last breath's my last, my wings will stretch and soar, and they'll light up in flame and vanish in the air. On a stone you'll carve my name, but I'll be everywhere. So pull my heartstrings and strum, fill the air in your lungs and start to hum along to my Phoenix song. Well, my hair may be gray, my hands may be cold, but you must not stray from the path that I've told. For these tears will heal the pain of time, but you must let go of your hand in mine. So pull my heartstrings and strum, fill the air in your lungs and start to hum along to my Phoenix song. So let me free and watch me burn. You must see it's not your turn to fly. So this is not goodbye. Meet me later in the sky. For now you're on the earth, but it's all about rebirth. So pull my heartstrings and strum, fill the air in your lungs and start to hum along to my Phoenix song.
And that was Kate from Weasley Sweaters. She has been nominated for Best New Wizard Rock Band and Best Female Vocalist for this year's Wizzies. At the moment, she only has 2 original songs out, but she has 6 cover parodies of pop current music nowadays. I don't listen to pop stuff, and so any parody cover is basically new to me. And Scott from the Bilberry and Humdingers enjoyed her song that is on the new The Final Battle compilation album. He even went as far as to say that it had a really refreshing sound. And if you guys know the Blibbering Humdingers, they are an amazing band. And if Scott throws around a compliment like that, you know that Kate has great stuff. Now let's go back to the past and let's listen to On Thestral We Ride. And this is by the Hermione Crookshanks Experience.
It's time for us to fly into the night. Everybody's got somebody to hold on tight. So let's go. Up and away, up and away, up and away, Kingsley, up and away. Take me up and away, up and away, up and away. And the curses they fly to the left and the right. On Thestral we ride as we fight. Up and away, up and away, up and away, up and away. I hope they make it safe, I hope they make it there. So hard to keep faith this high in the air. Up and away, up and away, up and away. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
And that was Kristen from the Hermione Crookshanks Experience. She's originally from Fullerton, California. She has the honor of being called one of the first female wizard rock bands, next to the Moaning Myrtles. An awesome thing about her was that she was in the movie The Wizard Rockumentary, which is an amazing documentary. And you get to hear her perspective of the Wizard Rock band a little bit. She is also in the WZRD episode number 3. Yes, that is way back then. But an awesome interview with Amy and Jamie there once again. And the other thing about her is that I have no fucking clue what happened to her after 2009. The last thing I heard about her was that she did a Half-Blood Prince movie release party. And that's about it. I hope it's college that's making her disappear. And I hope we get to see her again one of these days. Even just for a small show. Fuck it. I'm pretty sure people would see her for anything. Big, small. It's the fucking Hermione Crookshanks Experience. The next new artist we have is Accio Guitar with A Way of Turning Up.
Always misread, mistreated, never fitting in. I had 2 left feet in this world I was spinning in.
And that was Kristen from Accio Guitar. And she's an amazing addition that we have to the Wizard Rock fandom. Kristen is most known for a song for the official Darren Criss Street Team and a Harry Potter parody of Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars, which was featured on the Harry Potter podcast Hogwarts Radio. And in case you want to find that episode, that was episode 77. Kristen says her defining characteristics are that she's a musician, a Potterhead, Star Kid, nerd fighter, Whovian, Christian, and overall a random person. And that we should all know that she is a giant, huge, insane, beyond belief Harry Potter nerd. Our last song of the podcast is going to be by Molly Newman of Roonil Wazlib. Molly is sadly retired from Wizard Rock, but luckily she is still making music. She has amazing stuff that she does for herself. It's titled under her own name, Molly Newman. That's Newman. My favorite song of her is Atlas. And in case there's any male listeners at the moment listening, yes, she does have a boyfriend, or at least from the last song I've heard of hers. 13 Marathons, oh my gosh. Talks about how far she lives away from her boyfriend. But I'm getting sidetracked with non-Wizard Rock. This is Not the End by Roonil Wazlib.
In spite of everything, in spite of the dark path ahead, in spite of the final meeting with Voldemort that must come, as they sat under a tree, he with Ron and Hermione, he felt his heart lift at the thought that there was still one golden day of peace he could share with his best friends. July 21st came. I didn't sleep at all that night, and as I turned the final pages, something in my heart just felt right. As I sat drinking strong tea with Harry, Ron, and Hermione, I felt my heart leap at the thought that there was still a golden world that I am a part of and will always be. It's not over till we let it end. It's not over as long as we stay friends. It's not over till we let it end. It's not over as long as we stay friends. It's not over till we let it end. It's not over as long as we stay friends. It's not over till we let it end. It's not over till we let it end. This is not the end. This is not the end. This is not the end. It's not over this is not the end. It's not over till we let it end. It's not over as long as we stay friends. It's not over till we let it end. And this is not the end.
If you are a Wizrock fan that would like to donate music to this podcast, I am going to be making a Facebook fan page where you could hit me up with messages. And if anybody would like to co-host an episode or would like to host an episode of their very own, just get in contact with me. And it's going to be great, guys. I hope this is a start to a great future. This is Frank, out.